Speak up because you have a voice. Speak up because you have a voice. Michael Ray.
Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters, dignitaries, and guests. How many of you, at one point in your life, have had something to say, but couldn't quite say it? Most of the room. I'm sure we've all been there before. Well, the one way to overcome fear is just by doing it. Doing whatever it is that you're scared of. Now, this sounds easier said than done. Am I wrong?
No.
Well, when I first joined Toastmasters, my main purpose was simply just to become a better public speaker. But as I progressed, and as I checked off objectives, I started to learn that there's so much more to what Toastmasters has to offer you. It's so much more than leadership. It's so much more than public speaking. The end result can be something that can change the world. Now I want each and every one of you to close your eyes and imagine that you're a skydiver. Arguably one of the scariest things you can ever do. Why? Because if anything goes wrong, you're a pancake. Now you're jumping out of this plane, and as you're falling to the ground, thinking that this could be the last experience you could ever have, adrenaline rushing through your body, the beautiful world you live in below you. Take a mental picture while you're at it, because this moment will last only a couple more minutes, because you're falling pretty quickly. Now all of a sudden it's time to pull that cord and that parachute comes out. Now you're just floating, you're flying to the ground. Take it in. Finally, you hit the ground, you made it. Toastmasters is the answer to overcoming that problem when it comes to speaking. Toastmasters is your scary experience, except it's so much easier because not only do you have one person that's got your back, you've got this entire room that has your back. In a world where your voice is arguably probably the most powerful tool you can ever possess. People are speaking up everywhere. LGBT, Me Too. People are speaking up about their frustrations about their very own government. You have a voice. You could be the leader of that pack. You could be the change. A great American author once said, "Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed." If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. William Faulkner. You see, there are so many issues in the world that could be solved by a single leader just speaking up. And each and every one of you are taking that first step towards empowering yourself, towards giving yourself the strength to speak up by walking in those doors and attending this meeting. Global warming, climate change. You could be the person leading the pack. Make a difference in the world. Use your voice. I want all the guests in this room tonight to go home and brainstorm. What is it that you're passionate about? Because this very thing could not only change your life, but it could change the world. Because that same thing that you're passionate about could determine your career. It could very easily bring back these coral reefs that we are killing because of global warming. So what are you waiting for? Speak up, because you have a voice. So use it. Thank you.